Hello and welcome to Die Rollin. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and today I've got the pleasure of playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood of Venice. I cannot wait to play this game. So much so, I've not even painted the miniatures, and for me, that is strange. Normally I paint miniatures up and then I play games and then I film them for the channel, but I'm so excited about playing this. I was like, I cannot wait. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to show you guys what it's like. So join me at the table as we play the very first tutorial mission of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood of Venice. Ezio Auditore, one of the greatest assassins of all time. It was him who picked our small group of assassins to help him prepare for his face-off with the Templar Caesar Borgia. What an honour. Caesar is currently trying to conquer a fortress in Navarra, and Ezio is about to confront his longtime enemy and finally get rid of him. We've been tasked with creating a diversion, and we managed to distract the Templars long enough for Ezio to enter the fortress. Unfortunately, we had to give up our freedom for that. We're now prisoners. We managed to warn the Brotherhood with a carrier pigeon, and we know that a group of assassin apprentices are on their way to rescue us. Once freed, we can move on to the next phase of the plan and help Ezio. Okay, so here we are for Sequence 0, Memory 0.1. This is the first of 3 tutorial missions which teach you the rules of the game. So having a quick look at the map, so we'll go through the map first. We have got rooftop tiles, which obviously are rooftops. We have indoor tiles, which have walls around them. Walls stop our movement, but rooftop tiles do not. So our assassin guys can move up onto the roof, no problem, and move down, no problem whatsoever. But they can't obviously phase through walls. Not yet anyway. Maybe there's some kind of window thing later on. I know in V Commandos / V Sabotage, you could climb through windows with some characters. What else we got on the board? So we have obviously our 2 assassins here. We have 3 crossbowmen. Now in this tutorial, they're not actually going to attack us. They're just there to kind of teach us how detection works. So in this one, we're basically learning how to move around, how to complete objectives, and how to do detection rolls. There's a special rule for this map where if we fail a detection roll and become exposed, then any exposed assassin apprentice is immediately locked in a cell by the guard who found them. We remove the apprentice and guard miniatures from the map, and the remaining assassin apprentices must complete this mission without them. So what's pretty cool about this game is you actually start off with a little envelope, and the envelope will tell you, will have new rules and new kind of things in them. So for instance, it tells you to get out 4 small equipment cards, which were the parachutes, and you've given 1 to each of our apprentices. We get 5 event cards, which I've shuffled and put over there, but I'll shuffle them again so you know I'm not just, I haven't stacked the deck. And then we got 5 small reward cards, which I've just left over here. It tells to leave them in the envelope, but I've just put them over there because hopefully we'll complete this and be able to look at them. The little exclamation marks on the board are only here to represent the fact that we have to do detection tests when we go into there. We have 4 objectives to complete, which are these things here. We just have to be in the same space there and spend an action cube to do the objective. Now the action cubes, we all have 3 each. Later on, I believe we can probably save some of these for later turns, like you can in V Commandos. Yeah, I'll wait till we get to that to cover that, I guess. We also have a fast travel station, which is this thing here, which is our way on and off the map, really. We're going to start on the map there, and we have to complete our objectives and then get off the map through this fast travel station. If you ever run out of events, don't worry about it. You just shuffle them back together again. So what are our objectives? In this first memory, we're controlling the young assassin apprentices whose goal is to free the experienced assassins. There is a small hiccup though. These apprentices are not armed. We'll have to keep a very low profile. In each memory, there are 1 or more objectives that are mandatory in order to complete the memory, and 1 or more 100% syncs that are always optional. So our memory objective is to unlock the 4 assassin cells by spending 1 action on each of those squares. And to get the 100% sync, we have Eyewitness. To get this 100% sync, complete the memory with no more than 1 assassin apprentice becoming exposed after a detection test. And I did mention we do have these parachutes. Now what's pretty cool about this is you have these little kind of reminders here. So if you don't know what the parachute does, you can just read this and it goes into a bit more detail. But essentially you're spending 2 action cubes if you're on top of a roof or the top of a tower. Move to another roof on this map. Eliminate 1 guard on your arrival square. lay their miniature down before any detection test. So it's a way to basically take out guards and not have to worry about those detection tests. I think we're ready to go, guys. So without further ado, let's begin our first mission. Okay, so we're going to start off with an event phase. So, corruption. During this turn, the first assassin to become exposed after a detection test can choose to discard one equipment card for each eye or eye alert in order to bribe the enemy. The assassin ignores the results of the test and stays incognito. So that is pretty handy because it basically means, yeah, we could get to both of these squares this turn and not have to worry about if we fail a detection test. So we're going to start with our green assassin. So it's one action to move up there. Second action to move into there. And we're going to move into here for our third action. So now we're going to roll for a detection test. Okay, so normally this would mean we'd become exposed and there would be an alert. But we're going to use his equipment card. We're going to discard his equipment card to bribe the guard so we do not become exposed, which would mean that character will be out of the mission. Next, we're going to use our blue assassin apprentice. She's going to move there for one action. And then she's going to use her parachute. So we're spending 2 actions. She's going to knock that guy over. We don't need to worry about a detection test from either of those guys. It's now the end of the phase. We're going to get our action cubes back, and we still continue because we've got objectives on the map and we still got assassins on the map. So perfect. You don't belong here. During this turn, any detection test on a roof is carried out as if alarm, except for the assassin Bastiano. Well, we're not playing with Bastiano at the moment. We've only got 2 assassin apprentices. Assassin apprentice 1 is going to spend that to do the objective. We flip that over, and this means we're going to have 2 experience points to go into the back of the campaign booklet. So the campaign booklet has all of these kind of memories here, and we're going to basically level up as we go through for all the experience we get. So as his first action to do that, his second action he's going to move into here. His third action he's moving into this objective room there. Our blue apprentice, she is going to spend 1 action to do this, so she's got another 2 experience points. Then she's going to move there for her second action, and there for her third action. And our parachute, once we've used it, we do have to discard it because of this little symbol at the bottom there. So kind of getting out of focus there. Right, we still got objectives, we still got assassins. So we reset for the next round. We're on round 3 here, and we have Dark Knight. During this turn only, one time only during one detection test, you can ignore and reroll all the eye dice that rolled an eye or an eye alert. Okay, let's start with Greenio. So Greenio does a objective, he completes that. Cha-ching. He's then going to move into here, and then we're going to get him to go into here. Wish me luck, guys. Huzzah! So he doesn't have to worry about being detected. Okay, so can blue be as lucky? So blue is spending 1 action to move into here, and we do a detection test. Okay, so we can ignore and reroll all of those dice. And we did. So we managed to succeed at that. So our next action, we're going to do the objective, and then we're going to move out there. It's plain sailing now, guys, unless this event is going to be bad. So let's go back to the cleanup phase. We still have assassins. We still have, they've still got to get off the map. So florins. During the assassin phase, 1 assassin can use 1 action to throw florins on 1 nearby square. The guards on the square are busy picking up the coins that will not perform any detection test until the end of the assassin phase. Nice. So that would give you a bit of a bonus there. We don't need it though. So green is going to move there for 1. There for 2. There for 3. And blue is going to go 1, 2, 3. Clean up phase. we go see what the last event is. So Shadow, during this turn, ignore the first detection test. And we're going to start with blue. So blue goes off the map through the fast travel. And then green follows her. Not only have we completed this, we've also got the 100% sync. So we get a total of 8 experience points for this. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Memory 0.1 synchronized. Well done, we are free thanks to the young assassin apprentices. Caesar forces are heading. Memory 1 synchronized. Memory 0.1 synchronized. Well done, we are free thanks to the young assassin's apprentices. Caesar's forces are leading the assault against the fortress and have already managed to take over some of the buildings. We will soon put Ezio's plan of sabotaging Caesar's gun into action. So we've got to take our reward cards, these things here, and give 1 common sword to each assassin apprentice and give the hidden blade to Claudio. If you're playing with less than 4 assassins or if Claudio is not in play, place the remaining cards inside the villa envelope. So we are playing with Alessandra for 0 actions once per turn after attacking with a melee weapon. Ignore and reroll 1 explosion dice that rolled a retaliation symbol. And that's her level 0 character. And she's going to be equipped with a common sword. So this symbol at the top here means that when you use this, you are going to become exposed and the alarm is going to go off because they hear, like, you know, the swords clashing in the streets. It spends 1 action to actually use this thing in combat, and it's 2 dice we're rolling. If we get this little assassin symbol, 1 guard on the targeted square moves back to a nearby square of your choice. So you don't kill them, but you do kind of push them back, which is pretty cool. So our other assassin is actually Claudio. Once per turn, if you are incognito, use your hidden blade for free, which is pretty cool. So he has the common sword as well. It's one of those. There are 2 other common swords. They're going to go into the villa envelope. And then we have our hidden blade. So it's normally one action to use this. If you're incognito, eliminate 1 guard on your square. Well, we had some lucky dice rolls, and if you've seen any of my V-Sabotage/V Commando coverage, you'll know that the dice rolls can be pretty horrible. But we had some good events in there. I did realise I made a bit of a mistake. I should have given them 2 parachutes each, because it says to divide out those 4 parachutes between characters you have. So if you have 1 character, he's got 4 parachutes. So we do start the next mission with a parachute each at least. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, then please let me know in the comments below. If I made mistakes, let me know in the comments below. I'll be filming the tutorial videos back to back to back to back to back. So if I have made mistakes, I won't be able to pick them up until I get round to the first kind of official mission, as it were. I've been the Ever Excitable Adam. You can get your own copy of this game, so there'll be a link below so you can follow that. Until next time, guys, stay safe, or, of course, you could die rolling.